You know those moments when you just turn your entire life upside down? Well, I kind of did that impulsively a few months ago because of an Instagram ad. Let me explain.
What you're about to hear is very serious, and I just want you to know that I take no responsibility for it whatsoever. I was the victim of very pervasive marketing tactics, okay? My hand was forced. I couldn't do anything about it.
That being said, here's the subject in question, the thing that has utterly and completely changed my life, Papaya. Say hello to Papaya. Papaya, say hello. Say hello. Hello. Hi, hello.
Hey puppy, because of an Instagram ad? I know. 3 months ago, I didn't even think having a dog was a possibility for me. Sure, I kept fantasizing about having a dog and journaling about it all the time, about how dull life is without a furry friend, but being a dog parent? That wasn't in the cards for me this year. And then the 16th of February happened. It was a Friday morning like any other. I got up, I showered, and when I got back into the room, my partner was still in bed scrolling through Instagram. He then handed me his phone and was like, "Look, free puppies." And it was an ad from a dog school advertising a few chocolate Labradors, saying that if you were to sign them up for a month of training, you could get a dog for free. Later that day, as I was watching some stories, that popped into my feed again. Instagram was being very pushy. So I watched the video again and I read through the comments. I decided to text them and ask them a few questions about the parents and the puppies and, get some info, some details. And that was my biggest mistake. As soon as I saw the picture of the yellow lab, I knew it was over for me. I was done. I was gone. There was no going back. Like, that was my puppy. I just knew it. I could see it in her little eyes. She was mine. I could feel it in my bones. So I immediately asked them, when can I see this puppy? Can I come today? And then I told my partner and I told him it's not committal, we can just go meet them because it's a puppy. It's nice to meet a puppy. Like, we don't have to take them if we don't want them. And he said yes. So we went that afternoon and we met this little golden fur ball. And as soon as she was handed to me, I just melted. I was a puddle. I just couldn't believe my eyes. She was the tiniest, littlest, fluffiest thing, and I loved her. And I tried to play with the other puppies that they had there, but they were crying too much or they were just biting too much. And she was just so calm and peaceful. And at some point, she came over to me and she started licking my hands. And then she climbed on my leg and fell asleep there. That was it. I had been chosen. She chose me. I was her mother now. I don't make the rules. That's just the puppy distribution system. I had to take her home. And then the unimaginable, the unthinkable happened. My partner stood up and he told the ladies, "Thank you so much. This has been great. We'll think about it and let you know tomorrow." What? We were about to walk out of there without my baby? I was about to leave my baby there? Like, I couldn't do that. And I just looked at him and I looked at my baby. And then I just had to smile and nod and be like, "Yeah, thank you," and hand them over in that beautiful tiny golden fur ball and leave. And so I climbed in the car, so excited, and I'm like, "So, what do you think?" And then he just dumps on me this 1,001 reasons why we cannot have a dog right now. And I was just defeated, like, I couldn't get a dog by myself. We lived together. I couldn't make such a big decision just by myself. I was very sad for the rest of the day. I kept looking at the pictures we had together. I felt like crying. I was just so sad. And when he came back home, he realized that he had made a mistake, that this puppy was special because she looked a little bit like me and because she's a Dudley Labrador, and she would just fill our lives with love and joy, and it would just be so nice to have a little fluffy animal running around behind us and trailing after her every step. And so the next day we picked her up.
Hi, mi bebe.
I knew and I didn't know what I was signing up for when I got a puppy. I knew she would make messes and that she would try to destroy things and that she would have accidents here and there and that I would be sleep deprived for the first few weeks. And that was fine. I was okay with all of that. What I didn't know was that she would be a little spawn of the devil baby shark that would leave so many battle scars that I would be sleep deprived for like 4 months and counting, and that it would be such a challenge to leave her on her own. When I tell you I take this dog everywhere, I mean everywhere. She's even been to an island in the Caribbean with us. She has completely taken over my life. I just didn't know that having a puppy would be a full-time job. And now I have more time in my hands because she's in puppy school. But before, like the first month and a half, boy, Like my entire life was just trailing after her and taking her out to go potty. And I don't need an alarm clock anymore because I get woken up every single day at 5:30 by a beautiful bark. But you know, amidst the chaos, it's the joy. Honestly, she makes me so happy now. Like whenever I see her running around in nature, or when I see her carrying a stick back home and looking so proud of herself, or the way she gets so ecstatic to see me again after a few hours apart, it just fills me up inside. Life is chaotic now, but it's also technicolor because of her. And that's why I couldn't say no to this Instagram ad, because I knew that despite this changing everything, it would also be a change for the better. So thank you, Instagram. Your ads really made me buy it, and I couldn't be happier. You see what I mean? That's life with Papaya.